So here's a challenge that a lot of people didn't know existed for women veterans. Congress has come back and addressed it in some ways just in the last few years. I think 2019 is when they corrected it. But people didn't realize that for years, women veterans had absolutely no access to fertility treatment through the Department of Veteran Affairs. They were denying women veterans the right to fertility treatments. At the same time, they were giving fertility treatments and authorizing fertility treatment payments for the spouses of male veterans who had been impacted. If a male had trouble, conceiving children, they would go through helping him and his spouse conceive. They were also voluntarily doing sex changes on men at that time. So you were helping men become women, but you wouldn't help women with their fertility care. And some of that fertility issues were related to carrying packs, having a body that's being placed under stressful situations under which women bodies really weren't designed, but it was part of what we did in the military. Congress came back and they've enacted a law that now gives women veterans fertility care. But for years, and I mean years and years and years, there was no treatment for fertility for women veterans. So, yes, they're on the path to correcting it. No, it's not totally corrected. There's a difference in the amount of money that's spent on male veterans versus the money and the programming that's spent on women veterans. There is. Because obviously male veterans were who, was concentrated on. There's this push about changing. I think they might have recently changed the statement under which the Department of Veteran Affairs was even founded, and that was President Lincoln saying that he bore the battle, Well, at the time that President Lincoln made that statement, there was he that bore the battle. So I don't see changing, the president's words, but there are people who want to fight for the right to change. Well, there's other things we could be fighting for. The other places I'd like to see money be spent and legislation be focused. I don't want to battle about something that President Lincoln said that was true at the time that President Lincoln said it. So so the funding is not equal in terms of some of the programming for homelessness, some of the different things in terms of access to medical care. But it's there if you fight for it. It's not always obvious.